Come on, man! The second round of the Vancouver Canucks in 2017 is gone. Jonah Gadjovich has been claimed by the San Jose Sharks. And, I don't want to make it seem like this is anybody's fault or that this is a really bad move that happened. It's just unfortunate. That's pretty much it. This is unfortunate because Cole Lind was picked up by the Seattle Kraken. Okay, that was not really avoidable over there. There had to be somebody that got sent over to Seattle. But when it comes to the other guy, man, Jonah Gadjovich, let's take a look at the profile over here. Gadjovich was a Vancouver Canucks second-round pick taken in the 2017 NHL Entry Draft, 55th overall. That pick was actually Columbus's pick. It wasn't Vancouver's own. They took Cole in with their own pick. This pick was given to Vancouver because John Tortorella made his way over to Columbus, and there had to be a compensatory pick for the coach. Yeah, that kind of thing doesn't happen in the NHL anymore, but back then it did. Which is why the Vancouver Canucks selected Gadjovich, a guy who was drafted out of the Owen Sound attack system. He was really good with Petrus Palmu. He was playing with Nick Suzuki. He was an absolute monster for the Owen Sound attack. And as his career went on, he had a really tough time developing and actually making his way through the AHL. His first two seasons professionally with the Utica Comets were not great, but his season in 2020-2021 really saw the best out of Gadjovich as he had 15 freaking goals in 19 games, dude. This guy came alive in the AHL, and he really started to show off that he had a skill set that was projectable to the next level. He's physical, he's gritty, he can fight, he's not afraid to get involved at both ends of the ice, he knows how to play the game two-way, and as you saw in his recent AHL stint, he was an absolute beast of a goal scorer in the AHL. And the Vancouver Canucks were kind of in a position where, now, you take a look at what happened in training camp, preseason and all that, Gadjovich was not bad. Not really bad. But on a team that already boasted the likes of guys like Tyler Mott and Brandon Sutter, and in our third line, we had ourselves a solidified, pretty much, Pearson, Dickinson, Podkolzin unit. There just wasn't really enough room for a guy like Gadjovich to come over here and make his way onto the team, especially as a left-handed winger. Had he been right-handed, maybe it would have been a different story. Maybe they would have said, okay, you'll swap in and out with McEwen or Chason or whoever the Canucks have in that spot. But no. They sent him down on waivers with assignment to the Abbotsford Canucks because he's waiver eligible. He's played 3 full pro seasons already. And he gets claimed by San Jose. This is one of the things where it's like, yeah, there wasn't really anything the Canucks could have done because sending Gadjovich down on waivers wasn't really the wrong move. They just didn't have the room for him. And furthermore, it's not like he outplayed anybody that was going to be on this lineup in general in the preseason games that we saw him play. Sure, he looked great, but he just wasn't there yet to show that he deserved a spot in the Vancouver Canucks lineup in 2021-2022. But, the San Jose Sharks, you take a look at that team, they're supposed to be a little bit weaker up front, especially with the Evander Kane thing going on. Who really knows if they're going to have the proper amount of bodies on the team that are going to suffice for having a full NHL roster. And so, if Gadjovich goes over to San Jose, he's probably going to get himself a little bit more playing time at the NHL level. Obviously, he didn't really have a choice. San Jose just claimed him, but you kind of have to be certain when you're doing these things, because if the San Jose Sharks all of a sudden say, okay, well, now Gadjovich is on our team, but wait, Evander Kane is back, wait, we have a team that's full, we don't really have room for Gadjovich anymore. If they tried to send him down to the Barracuda, he would get on waivers again, and Vancouver, I believe, would have first dibs to claim him once more. So, yeah, if you're claiming somebody on waivers, it's most likely because you're confident he's going to play on your hockey team in the NHL for a minimum of at least a few weeks. So, for Jonah Gadjovich, it's tough because I believe his sister is married to the Abbotsford goalie, Spencer Martin or something like that. We had ourselves an interesting familial connection that was like, oh, we're going to be in the same town now. We're not going to be far away because Spencer Martin was playing previously in Syracuse. And now, this is tough. This is tough. The 2017 draft, dude. All that's left is Petey, it's DiPietro, it's Rathbone. We lost out on Lind. We lost out on Gadjovich. Oh, boy. That's tough. Talk to me in the comments, what do you think about Jonah Gadjovich heading over to San Jose? Sharks fans, you guys are getting a good one, I guess. But on the Vancouver Canucks, he likely wouldn't have had a spot, so I guess you guys have a plan now that the Vancouver Canucks just couldn't live up to. Either way, though, talk to me in the comments, what do you think? I hope you enjoyed this video. Rosén 99, and bye.